Joshua Clottey. What in the hell was on your mind, man? What were you thinking, man? You were on the biggest stage of your career. You have the opportunity to beat Pacquiao, fight the winner of Mayweather-Mosley, and fight in the fight that determines who is the best welterweight right now after all the dust is settled. And what do? You get in there and you do absolutely nothing to try to win the fight. You do nothing but stand there like this. And I don't care if you didn't get knocked out. I don't care about that, man. I wanted to see you try to fight, man. And you know, the sad thing about the whole thing is that every time Joshua Clottey tried to fight, every time that he threw a punch, he hit Manny Pacquiao. Man, I've seen him hit Manny Pacquiao with more than a few right hands. I've seen him land a couple of uppercuts on him. You know, he threw his jab. He was landing his jab and everything, and he just didn't do anything, which really makes me not understand Joshua Clottey, man. For all of you guys who have been trying to shove Joshua Clottey down my throat, saying how great he is of a welterweight, how he's the top 5 ranked welterweight in the world, and he deserves, you know, to be up here at this stage. All that is dead now, man. All that is out the window. I do not want to hear Joshua Clottey's name ever again, man. He can tie a piece of bloody meat on his neck and fight an African lion, and I will not watch that fight if you paid me $54.95. So, you know, Manny Pacquiao, you know, he did everything that he could have done. You know, he couldn't really look as good as he wanted to because, you know, Joshua Clottey wouldn't open up and fight, and you saw him. He kept, you know, doing this, you know, like, come on, let's get this fight cracking. But Joshua Clottey just stood there, man. He was just really just happy with the paycheck and not getting knocked out. That was really all that he wanted to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't order this fight, man. That's why I'm just making this video now, because I knew that Joshua Clottey was going to make this fight as boring as it was. And thank God, man, I didn't buy it. Thank God I was correct, man. I was perfectly happy with just hearing about the fight and seeing it next week for free on HBO. My money I'm going to spend on the Mayweather-Mosley fight, and you know, that's going to be that. But Joshua Clottey, man, oh my God, man, what a waste of time, man. What a waste of time, money, energy, you know, just promotion, everything, man. You know, airtime, just everything, man. It was just a waste for Joshua Clottey to just stand there and do what he did, man. He ought to be ashamed of himself, man. You can't even go back to Africa after that shit, man. You got to stay out here now, man. That was some bullshit you did, man. Pathetic. Now, what's next for Manny Pacquiao? Well, that's obvious. He's going to fight the winner of Mayweather-Mosley, of course. If Mayweather were to win the fight, you know, and they can't make, you know, an agreement, then obviously Mosley is going to be willing to step in there, and I don't think that anybody would frown on Mosley versus Pacquiao, because to be honest with you, I think that fight would be a better fight anyway, and apparently the experts feel the same way, you know, because Shane Mosley is the kind of person who likes to fight, and so is Manny Pacquiao. So you know, that would be a hell of a fight, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that. If you know, we just got to see what happens with Mayweather-Mosley. You know, I think Mosley has it in him to win the fight. You know, but if he gets outpointed, you know, then obviously we get to go back to the drawing board with Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. And you know what? To be honest with you, man, if Manny Pacquiao doesn't agree to take the blood testing, man, the fight is not going to happen, because Mayweather has already made it clear that he wants the blood testing, and he's going to request it from every fight from here on out. So Manny Pacquiao, to be honest with you, man, I was disappointed with Manny Pacquiao by not taking the test. I didn't see any reason why he shouldn't. The whole, you know, it weakens me, you know, excuse. I don't even know if he even really, that was his idea to say that, but you know, I don't really agree with that. You know, I think that I really do believe that it was Manny Pacquiao's fault that this fight didn't get made with Mayweather. So hopefully he can just give in and just say, you know what, let's show everybody that the sport is clean. You know, Mayweather did agree to all my terms, everything I asked for. So let me just give in this little blood test and just take the test and just fight, man. That's really it, man. I really was on Mayweather's side throughout the whole thing. There was 9,000 videos on the topic, so I didn't really want to make one, but I'm just giving little quick thoughts on it now since people have asked me about it. And you know, I do think that it was Manny Pacquiao's fault that that fight wasn't made. I'm not sure if it was exactly his fault, but it was his camp's fault that fight fell apart. That test should have been taken for the amount of money and the amount of fans that want to see this fight. That was small to me. $10 million per pound over, you know, the limit. Now that is, you know, that's extreme. $10 million per pound. That's extreme. You know, so if you know, Mayweather agreed to that, then you know, Pacquiao, he should have taken that blood test. Hopefully they can come to an agreement on that. I don't think Mayweather's going to give. Manny Pacquiao is going to have to give on it if we're ever going to see this fight. So you know, people who are saying that Mayweather is scared of Pacquiao, I don't agree, man. I think that that Mayweather wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. I think that he wants to really try to embarrass him in front of everybody because he's been being raised up as the #1, you know, pound for pound fighter in the world. So I think that that Mayweather wants to really try to embarrass him. I'm not saying that he is. I'm not giving my thoughts on the fight or a prediction or anything like that. I'm dying to really say what I think about the fight and give the prediction, but I want to make sure that the fight is going to happen before I do that. So that's my thoughts on Joshua Clottey versus Manny Pacquiao. Clottey, I do not want to see you again. I don't care who you fight next. I don't care. You can fight Klitschko. You can bring Mike Tyson out of retirement and fight him. I don't care who it is. It could be anybody. I do not want to see him fight again. And you know, Manny Pacquiao, I can't wait to see him in his next fight against either one of you know, the opponents from the Mayweather-Mosley fight. So that's my thoughts, man. You guys be cool, man, and I'm gonna try to get back to making more videos. You know, I'm just you know, I'm a family man. You know, the work, I got my kids, my wife, and everything. I like to take care of what's important first. So you know, just stay tuned. I'll be around. All right, you guys be cool. All right, peace.